So, hi everybody. This is the last of the intro videos. And in this very short video, I wanted to talk to you about the third topic that I discussed during our first class. And that was that we talked about the importance of visual literacy and xenophilia and now creativity and innovation. And I find it really interesting that if you look up top job skills in the United States for about the last 10 years, in the top 10 skills you can have to get a really good paying job, innovation, adaptability, creativity are all at the top of the list. So human resource people, people who hire, have a high desirability for creative people. The thing is, many people don't know what creativity really is. It might be, if you're creative, you might be odd or bizarre, but you might be creative and be brilliant. Many people say, well, I'm not creative because I don't sing or dance or write poetry or play an instrument. And actually, artistic creativity is just one little tiny piece of what creativity is. So a lot of people think that you have to be a creative genius, and it turns out that creativity and innovation have nothing to do with being a genius. Some people think that you just have this like bolt out of the blue, you can see it, you have a vision, and you're a creative visionary. Well, there's some people who do that, but the most people of the people who are creative don't. We've talked a little bit in some classes that the lowest paying jobs are the least creative. You flip burgers, you're doing a checkout line, you're doing whatever minimum wage job you've got, and they think that you being creative is you stepping out of line. As a matter of fact, I did a study at a community college where I asked the students as part of the study, do you think your teachers want you to be more creative? And they said no, because they'll think we're troublemakers. And I asked the teachers, do you want your students to be more creative? And they all said, I wish they were. Clearly there's a communication problem. Well, creativity is a research specialty of mine. And it turns out that everybody is creative just in different ways. And we'll talk about how you have a creative fingerprint, something that makes you unique and different and that stands out from everybody else. Some people build on other people's ideas. Some people literally build and put things together. They're hands-on. Other people create from ideas. Some people create from quiet reflection. And I can talk with some authority on creativity because it's actually a very strongly studied subject. For business, they've spent hundreds of millions of dollars studying creativity because the creative managers are always the one who get paid most. So no matter what area of profession it's in, what you'll find is the higher up you go in the organization, the more you'll be expected to be creative. So if you're a corporate executive, you're expected to be creative. If you're a surgeon, you might have to get creative with a protocol with an especially complex patient. If you are in nursing, you're going to be a lead nurse when you're creating focus groups. Whatever your skill is in the future that you're going to need, you'll find that innovation and creativity are part of that professional field. But there's just like different fields need different skills, you'll find that there's different creative skills that need to be applied in different areas. So for instance, I don't expect a CEO to come in and paint a picture for the board. I don't expect the treasurer to sing to the CFO about their finances, but there are ways that you can get creative to make the world more interesting and a better place. So when you're thinking about writing for this first paper on how taking art appreciation might be able to give you professional skills in this area, you really might want to go online and search for it. I had a student once who said, well, you know, I think nursing would be a place where you wouldn't be very creative or innovative because you have to follow doctor's orders. It's not like you can just make stuff up as you go along. And she and I talked about it for a little while, and it turned out there was an entire magazine, a medical journal called Creative Nursing. So you might want to Google your field in this, but I'd like for you to think about what you think creativity and innovation are. They actually are very specific skill sets that you can learn and use to your benefit. So something to think about, and I'm looking forward to reading the discussion that you're going to have about this, and that discussion is going to help you write a paper about it. See you later. Take care. Soon.